Namaste children, I am Hari Prasad, your chemistry teacher. Children, today we'll start with the MCQs of the first chapter, periodic properties and its variation. Now, coming to question number 1, element with lowest or minimum electron affinity. The options are nitrogen, fluorine, oxygen and boron. Children, how to solve this one? First, we have to arrange all these elements just like how they appear in the periodic table. We all know that these elements belong to period 2. So when I do this arrangement, the first element what I'll get is boron and then nitrogen and then oxygen and then fluorine. Okay. Now children, which periodic property we are dealing with? Electron affinity. See, the electron affinity, when you go across the period, it is going to what? Increase. That is, the element with the highest electron affinity will be towards the right hand side and the element with the lowest electron affinity will be towards the left hand side. So keeping that in the mind, so when you go across the period, the electron affinity will increase. The electron affinity of fluorine is maximum and the electron affinity of boron is minimum. So the answer for this question will be boron. Is it clear, children? Okay, children, coming to question number 2. Element with highest. In the previous case it was lowest, now it is highest or maximum electron affinity. The options are fluorine, chlorine, sodium and lithium. Now we'll arrange these elements just like how they appear in the periodic table. When I do that, it is lithium and fluorine, they belong to period 2 and sodium and chlorine, they belong to period 3. Now common sense says that electron affinity, when you go across the period, it is going to what? Increase, right? So when you compare and lithium and fluorine, fluorine is having a highest electron affinity, right? Then lithium is having a lowest. When you compare sodium and chlorine, chlorine is having a highest electron affinity and sodium is having a lowest. Now next thing is that out of these two, which is having a highest electron affinity, we have to check. Now these two belong to group. Which group, children? Yes, you are right. They both belong to group 17. Now when it comes to group, we have to see this one. That is electron affinity. When you go down the group, it is going to what? Decrease. That is, out of fluorine and chlorine, according to this concept, the one with the lower electron affinity is chlorine. So the answer will be fluorine, that is having a maximum electron affinity. Is it right, children? No, you're wrong. See, yesterday, that is in the previous video, we have seen that the element with the maximum electron affinity is what, children? Chlorine. Okay, so the correct answer for this one will be chlorine. It is not fluorine. Okay, children? Okay, children, coming to question number 3. Element with lowest or minimum ionization potential, right? The options are magnesium, calcium, sodium and potassium, right? So we'll first arrange these elements just like how they appear in the periodic table. So when I do that, you'll get sodium, right? And then magnesium, these two belongs to period 3 and potassium and calcium, these two belongs to period 4. Now ionization potential, okay, we have to look for an element with minimum. That is, when you see ionization potential across the period, it is going to what? Increase. That is, the one which is having a highest ionization potential will be found in the which hand side? Right hand side. So when you compare sodium and magnesium, who has maximum ionization potential? It is magnesium. Now when it comes to potassium and calcium, who is having a highest ionization potential? It is calcium. But in this question, we should look for what? Lowest. So we are left out with two more elements. Which are they? That is sodium and what, sir, children? Potassium. So these two belongs to a particular group. Which group? They both belongs to group 1. So ionization potential, when you go down the group, it is going to what, sir? Decrease. Okay, so when you go down the group, okay, it is going to decrease. So out of sodium and potassium, the one with the minimum ionization potential will be, right, it is potassium. Okay, children, is it clear? Okay, children, coming to question number 4. Element with highest or maximum ionization potential. The options are lithium, neon, oxygen and argon. Children, when we arrange these elements, it is something like this: lithium, oxygen, neon and argon. That is, 3 elements belong to period 2 and 2 elements belong to group 18. Now we should look for the element which is having what ionization potential? Highest. Now first we will see across the period. Across the period, the ionization potential is going to what, sir? Increase. Means the one with the highest value will be in the right hand side. So in that case, neon is the one that is having a highest ionization potential. Now we have to compare neon and argon. So common sense says that ionization potential, when we go down the group, it is going to what? Decrease. That is, out of neon and argon, argon is the one which is having a what value? Lowest value. Now the answer for this one will be neon with the highest ionization potential. Okay, children? Okay, children, coming to the next question. Element with highest or maximum electronegativity. The options are oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine and chlorine. Okay, children, right, we'll arrange this one very fast, right? So when we arrange this, the nitrogen will come first and then what will get, children? Yes, you're right, oxygen, then okay, children, fluorine. Okay, below fluorine what you'll get? Chlorine. Now common sense says that electronegativity will increase across the period and it is going to decrease down the group. In that case, when you go across the period, the element which is having a maximum electronegativity will be fluorine. Okay, so when you compare these two, because these two belong to which group again? 17. So electronegativity, when you go down the group, it will what, sir? Decrease. That is, out of fluorine and chlorine, which is having a less electronegativity? Yes, you're right, it is chlorine. But in this question, we have to find out the one which is having the highest. So the answer for this question will be fluorine, right? So the element with maximum electronegativity will be fluorine. Is it clear, children? Okay, children, let us go to the next question. Element with lowest or minimum electronegativity. The options are lithium, sodium, oxygen and sulfur. As usual, we'll arrange these elements. When we do the arrangement, lithium and then we'll get oxygen and then it is sodium and then it is sulfur. Coming to the electronegativity, across the period, the electronegativity is going to what, children? Increase. And down the group, it is going to what? Decrease. That is, out of lithium and oxygen, the one with the highest electronegativity will be oxygen. So this is ruled out because we are looking for what, children? Lowest. Out of sodium and sulfur, the one with the highest electronegativity will be sulfur. No, this is also ruled out. Now we have to decide out of these two which is having a lowest electronegativity. So for that we have to see down the group, because these two belongs to group 1. So when you go down the group, the electronegativity will decrease. That is, the one with the lowest electronegativity value will be, what is your answer, children? Yes, it is sodium. Is it clear, children?